Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Darksiders. I'm your host, VGM Corin, and in the last episode we did a giant chunk of the first part of the dungeon known as the Ashlands. I still love this area just for being different, but here's where it starts to turn into a more classical dungeon, or at least more of what you might expect, I say as I go right back outside. Now see, that's... You would come to outside shots like this in other games. So, that... I have to not give it that. But still, this is a very nice area, just artistically. It really lets the game's unique art style shine. And it does that in a desert, which usually when I get to deserts, I hate them, because almost every game I know, they're content to be like, it's a desert, so let's just put a bunch of sand and no art team on it. And it just looks like crap. This looks cool. This looks like a place. That looks like a giant-ass worm. But no, have you ever noticed that in video games, deserts tend to be like the least interesting place? Like, I've said like so many times in the past minute. But, it's true. Guess we're not going back out that way. Oh, I remember this part. Okay. But talking about deserts some more, like, when I say that, I'm thinking games like, Legend of Zelda, any Final Fantasy with a desert, any RPG with a desert for that matter. It's just, is like a creatively deficit area that they just were like, all we need for a desert is sand. But when you do that, deserts just look terrible. This is an example of how to do a desert right. It's different, it's filled with giant worms. This desert is fertile with death. I'm not giving that up. Okay, so here's the puzzle here. You have nothing to stop time. So, you need to be very quick and watch the worm so that he won't catch you. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh god, no. Okay. You need to be very fast so that the worm doesn't catch you and eat you and make you, you know, squeal like a high-pitched girl in front of an audience. Those are generally the things you want to avoid here. Oh god. Worms are instant game overs. That's the first time I've shown you the that screen, so yeah. Alright, so here we are again at the second platform. And I'm going to wait for the worm to get behind that platform before I jump on it and try and drive him into the platform. That way he can't. That way he can't get me. Oh my god, this place turns me into such a little girl. Sorry. Sorry about that. Oh, hello worm. Okay, so now that he's behind me and I think he's between the platforms, let's just look at him from behind. Oh, he's creepy. So yes, that is what you want to do. You want to make sure that the worm is behind... That's a sandfall. Behind the platform you are currently on. And once you get out this far, he tends to stay at the beginning of the area, so the beginning of this puzzle is by far the hardest part, but don't get lazy. My commentary here is just going to be so ridiculous. I can't... Oh god, I hit the sand. Okay. Like I said before, like I said in the last episode, what you want to do is you want to double jump and glide out. Because if you do that, you should get a little bit more time before the worm starts sprinting at you, trying to eat you. Oh, come on, I was up. Okay, I think we're going to make it this time. You wouldn't believe how many times I have died to this worm in the past few minutes. Oh man, okay, so we're free. That's crazy. First time playing through this game, I never actually got nabbed by a worm, so... Well, I'm glad I got to show off dying for you. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. So, a giant gate props up, and then a magic gate props up. And demons... They're here, they're angry, they want to... I don't know. They want to do whatever demons want to do. I have a cage. Oh yeah, cage throwing. Cage matches should be an integral part of Darksiders. Okay, so now that I'm doing a little bit less screaming and squealing for my life, I mean, that is just the normal thing to do when you're being chased by a gigantic worm. Yeah, deserts in video games need to show more artistic quality, because when they're done right, you can make them really interesting. Like, I think Darksiders desert is interesting, or at least not boring. But most video game deserts I see are just boring. Like I said before, they're just a lot of sand. Alright, so this guy, I don't really think I showed him off very well last time in the last video, because I used some magic. However, because of the situation, it is important to kind of take him out with magic, because he's very resilient to physical attacks, but as you can see, just even that one. And yes, if you think this is what it is what it is. Wow. Some winning commentary there. If you think it is what it is what it is. So what it is what it is. I am not the best. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking about deserts and how they could be so much more awesome and pick up a fracture cannon. Fracture cannon works a little bit differently and is a little bit more complex than its angel equivalent of the same, or angel thing of the same, than the angel rifle. There we go. That's a way to say it. Alright, so that door is locked, so we can't go in there. So what we need to do is pick up this fracture cannon and walk slowly up to the top. Maybe I should have talked to about deserts more. Okay, I'm going to show this off. With the fracture cannon, you can have up to 4 spikes, and with right trigger, and then detonate them with left trigger. And look at that. There was one that I could have picked up over here, but I didn't, because that's just how awesome I am. Now you can only have 4 at a time, so and they fire very slowly, so do not get into this situation where you can't hit enemies that are popping up on you. And yes, it does friendly damage to you. This is an interesting gun because it's a little bit more tactical. You can lead shots into it, and you should lead groups into clusters of them too. And on top of that, you will be fighting other cannon users this entire dungeon. What are you doing? Why are you not doing anything? Okay. I find this third-person section this Gears of War type section a lot more fun. You're getting shot to death. You die. I find it a lot more fun than the Angel one because, 1, it's not a competition, and 2, the gun is a lot more fun to use. Because instead of just launching endless charge shots, you are doing a little bit of... That's nothing out there. You're doing a little bit of tactical stuff. Also, you can see how fast you can fire your ammo by the spikes on the left, or on my gun. They regenerate one every second or so, and once they've regenerated, you can fire them all off in a fast burst. But if you're just firing like constantly, you'll have a very slow rate of fire, as you can see. Okay, what am I doing? Am I dropping? I guess I'm dropping. I bet there's a treasure chest up there that I just completely ignored. Oh, and there's another guy with... Well, he just, ruined my day by getting rid of the bridge I was going to take. He's not the nicest person, so let's shoot him in the head. Drop that, pick up this, and figure out... Oh, pick this back up. Also, demons are a lot more reactive to guns. They tend to go exploding off into the air. Now then, how do I do this puzzle? I have to remember. I think this actually may just be kill all the demons, and then they'll do something stupid like let you through. So by putting all of your shots on one guy like that, and then waiting for everyone else to show up, you'll do great collateral damage like with any good explosive weapon. The shots themselves, the impalements, do a little bit of damage. However, I heard... Where'd you come from? Alright, so this one you have to fight both at once again, and you should really use the cannon. Even though you might think I'm going to take much more damage by using the cannon, you might, but the cannon also does a lot more damage than Chaos Eater does. If I could keep this cannon forever, I probably would, though. I think I killed him by knock. Wow. Oh, yep. A demon gets to be stupid. He's like, hey guys, I totally have a chance against more. We're gonna lower the bridge so we can get through our dungeon. And that's probably the nicest and best demon in the entire game. He's the only one that helps you actively. But of course he also spawns 3 friends. And as we all know, friends make this game very difficult. Oh, explosions are everywhere. And he's being a little bit slow about turning that bridge, too. It's kind of not all the way out. So, always stay moving in this section. Because, well, there's no That's the only thing they can say. The only cover that you get is the cover you get by walking left and right, which, as everyone should know, is not actually cover. And even though he helped us, we shot that demon full of bullets and blew him up. And his friends up. And his family up. And his significant others up. And really, this is a very bizarre section. I don't know, Darksiders is very weird with its occasional decision to be a third-person shooter, in addition to everything else it is, or isn't. It goes back to Darksiders just kind of taking some from every game. I really shouldn't have stopped shooting, but I did. Darksiders takes something from every game. This really reminds me of Gears of War in some way, though obviously there's no cover, so it's different, but the idea remains the same. Shoot a big gun, kill a lot of demons, and then walk oh so slowly across a bridge. I don't know if... Did people spawn behind me? I feel like that's what's happening. No, but they're somewhere. Oh, they're just right here. What is that guy doing? Why are the gun users glitching out so badly? Is this section good? If it went on for longer than it did, it would probably drive me insane. Because just like the Angel section, the mechanics for this really are very simple. It's just shoot demons, explode. And then shoot demons, explode. There we go. There are enemies spawning behind us. That's something to be aware of, because they will sneak up on you if you're not careful. Demons are rather sneaky. Apparently. According to me, demons are sneaky. As always, knocking them off the edge is an instant kill. Use that to your advantage. Taking this treasure chest. No more... That's not a treasure chest, that's a gun. That's still a gun. That's a treasure chest. Oh, there's a guy right behind me. Oh, he almost knocked me off the edge there. That would have been bad. I don't know how far back I would have gone if I might have had to face that stupid sandworm again. Huh. No, it's... I don't have a whole lot to say about this section, because there's not a whole lot to say about this section. Just keep turning around and blowing up demons and getting free souls, and there are a lot of demons to blow up. I mean, wow. Okay, so as you can see, they are popping down in front and behind of us, so what we want to do is keep moving forward, set some charges on the ground, and turn around and get them all on the same side. See, that's the only really kind of fancy thing you can do with this gun. I'm taking this treasure chest. Oh hey, this is the end of the section because you can't take the gun over this jump. And I'm kind of thankful for that because, like I said, if that section went on for any further than it already did, like, I don't know, it just... Sorry. A bug crawled on my hand. I had to take care of it. Ugh. it would get really repetitive, and it might have gone repetitive for you, and if so, I apologize.
He can't kill us all! Tear him apart!
Of all the stupid things you could say, he can't kill us all, has to take the cake. Alright, so we find a new demon type here. A horseback demon. He will ride around you in circles, and then eventually explode. Oh, man. He can't kill us all, so let's all fight him. Well, unfortunately for them, I'm going to use my Chaos form here because I feel like it. You should never tell the Avatar of War that he can't possibly kill all of you. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have not used that so I could show you the unique death animation. I actually don't know if there's a demon. I think there is. Anyway, I think you fight more horse riders. I think? I could be wrong. No, I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah, see? I didn't ruin anything. It's okay. And now there's lava in the desert. And apparently it hurts them, so I'm going to stand near it. Blade Geyser is very, very useful here. You should use it as much as you can. Well, within reason. Also, as you may have noticed, there are a bunch of health chests all across the arena. And I ruined everything by killing them both, like that. Even if you say that, it's not... Oh, man. That's a lot of demons. Friendly fire? Okay. Well, I'm glad that the demon is apparently on my side. Or, if not my side, then his side, which is kill everything side, which is okay. You know, it's time for our old friend, the Scythe, to come out and say, hey, there are a bunch of demons. Okay. So, this is just a This is wave-based combat. Oh, definite flashbacks of Prince of Persia. These enemies, as you see, will fight anything that moves. They don't really care if it's war that they're fighting. No matter how many times you say it. That makes them kind of useful because even though it spawns a ton of demons for you to fight here, well, these guys are going to kill a lot of them for you. So, that's nice of them, I guess. Have I shown this execution before? Yes, I have. Okay. So, the guy that's shouting is shouting a lot. Wow. I feel really bad for not executing one of those horsemen, actually. Oh, well. Also, there's a thing here to say. I mean, I'm one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and I'm not the one with a horse. What does that say? And I actually made a counterattack. Everyone should be so proud of me right now. Yeah, they revere the worms for some reason. Do I get to say fertile with death again? I feel like that would be the time to say it. They're all cheering.
Disappoint me, horseman. You look quite small from up here.
You can look me in the eye when I kill you.
Let's see how you fare, horseman. With only 2 legs to carry you.
I mean, to be completely fair, I already killed a bunch of horsemen, but this guy is a special horse. Isn't that a special looking horse? It's all horsey and awesome. Oh, I want a horse. But, oh well, that's okay. Power attack is your friend here, because these riders do, for some reason, stay close enough in that you can... Oh, I can do it! So, even though War is, you know, a jerk, as we've covered, he is at least honorable. Oh! Ow, 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 ow. There went my entire HP bar. Let's go grab a green chest. That's the thing to note about this guy. His sword does a lot of damage. And I only regained 3 life bars because... Well, okay. So the thing you want to do here is counterattack. Because you need to. Alright, I'm gonna use this real fast. Or I may die before I do it. As you can see, like I said, I don't really want to use Chaos Form much in boss fights because that's kind of cheating. But if I get hit here again, I probably will because, well, it'd be better not to die. But this is one of the most fun duels in the game, and actually it's one of the only duels in the game, so... So you've killed their leader. Also, I find it kind of Hello. I'm sorry I killed your master. Don't hurt me. Okay, even though the cutscene shows that there's an arc green chest, there isn't. Okay, so now you have to fight his horse.
What do you think you're doing? That thing's lost its mind. Kill it! Enough, I said. Finish it!
Ruin. I won't fight you.
You fool! I order you to break that knife.
And if I refuse, you'll kill me? I'll take my chances.
Are you not entertained?
So yes, that was not just any horse, it happened to be Ruin, War's horse of the apocalypse. That's kind of why this place is the best, another reason why this place is the best area in the game. You now have a horse, and when you're on Ruin, your attacks deal massively increased damage. Basically, if you're on Ruin, you will kill most enemies in 1 or 2 hits. It's kind of, yeah, see? This is, I guess, part of being a horseman of the apocalypse, is you're strongest on your horse. Who would have thought? No, I think that was great. I turned into Chaos form literally right before he would have died. So that was kind of a waste. But
Your little reunion brings a tear to my eye. Now can we go? That filthy beast might be your only hope of finding the Stygian.
alright, so we have our horse, we have gone through a turret sequence, we've talked about how to make a desert actually look good instead of just make your players hate you. And in the next one, we're going to get out of this area. Well, actually, I think I'm going to get out of this area now, because this is the gate, if you do not remember, that was closed before. This is where you come out. And before I go and leave you, I want to get that treasure chest. So yes, left bumper and right bumper will summon Rune. And now that we can do that, we can go many, many more places in this game. And now that that's done, when I come back, I have a worm to hunt. So if you want to see that, then I'll have to see you in the next one.